Okay, so again, I have my watered down black paint in my lid, using it as a palette. I'm going to lightly coat. When I say lightly, I mean I'm not gonna glob it on there. I'm trying to get like a nice even coat, the same way the brayer would work, which is like sort of like a rolling pin. So, and I am going to get paint on my hands. So just a warning, this is acrylic paint for those of you working at home. You don't want to get this on your clothes because it's not going to come out. So put on a smock if you have something, or make sure you've got some old clothes on. Okay, so now I'm going to take some scrap paper. I'm going to try my wooden spoon technique. And this is just a test print, practice print. I'm not sure how this is going to come out. It's interesting. You can actually see the wetness through. This paper is thin, so it actually might make a really good print. And it shows me, you can see, I'm just adding a lot of pressure to transfer the image. And I'm holding it with my hand because I don't want this to shift or else the image will be blurry. So when I pull that back, oh, that's a beautiful print, right? That's amazing compared to the other prints that I got the other day. Now, if I don't ink it up, let's see what happens. Throw it on the floor. Maybe the wooden spoon is magic, or maybe I just have the right consistency of water to my paint, because I did water it down with just a couple drops. Get over there. Couple drops. So let's see, if I didn't ink it again, that's a much lighter print. So if you get something like this, you don't have enough ink. If you get something really globby, it's too much ink. But I'm just going to now go straight to my final. You probably spent the entire period doing practice prints, trying to figure it out. Now you're ready to do your final. If it's the end of the period, wash this foam in the sink, dry it off with a paper towel. Try make sure your sink at home is clean so that your parents don't get mad at me. And then tomorrow you can go straight to your final print. I'm just going to grab this orange paper here. I'm going to do the same thing. Use the back of the spoon. And again, if I get ink on the back of this, I don't really care because I'm not going to see it. I'm not going to grate it. Again, I'm holding it in place with my left hand so it doesn't shift. Whew, that was a workout, but I'm pretty happy with that. I actually like the lighter prints for myself because I'll paint over it later when it's dry because I like to do mixed medium. So I'm just going to also soak up that excess ink so when I wash this in the sink, my paint doesn't clog the sink and I don't make too big of a mess. So this is kind of my way of helping to clean it up. And let's see what happens. All right, it's a little too light, but I'll go back in there and draw and paint over it. But basically, this is my final print. This is what I will post to Google Classroom tomorrow for my grade. To clean up, I'm just going to take a paper towel, wipe that off. I'll run this under the sink because maybe I want to do more printing later. These will make great gifts. Father's Day, Mother's Day, I don't know what's coming up, or just any, happy birthday, have a croissant and coffee. All right, let me